Yo, what's up, guys? BeatsbyHcien, because this is your first time. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this amazing Afro chill beat. And yeah, if you're into Afro swing, Afro chill, R&B, everything chill, you want to subscribe to the channel because that's what we are all about. And with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So yeah, for this one, the first thing I had to do was to, my BPM. I always like working on the 95, 80, 90 to 100, 103 BPM most times on my chill beats. And I started with this guitar right here, which sounds like this. And as you all know, if you've been watching my channel, you know that I am a melody guy. So I like to get my melodies and know what I was going for. And for the effects, nothing yet on it. In fact, right now, I think I'm going to go in and add in RC20 into this. Yeah, I'm going to put this off, turn the wobble to like 12% and on stereo just to make it spread. Ooh. See the difference without RC20? Squad in the middle with RC20. And I'm going to add a little bit of reverb just to make it more emotional. And the reason why you have this on my channel, the auto filter, if you've been watching my videos, most times when the verses comes in, I always like the guitar to duck just to make the vocal shine. So that was the reason of me doing that. So I'm going to move on to the drum because after getting the whole vibe, maybe chord progression, I always just jump into my drums. And this is what the drum sounds like. So let me break it down for you guys. So the first thing I did when I was creating this whole thing was to figure out what kind of swing am I going for my Afro chill, and they have particular patterns for Afro chill beat. If you want to see that video, drop a comment below and I'll make 5 to 6 different patterns that you can use for your Afro chill beats. Yeah, because like I said, that's what we're all about in this channel. And so I went for the normal ka 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 ka, like. And that was what I used for this. And shout out to Manifest Sound with this particular beat. I was using his Manifest Sound, the rhythm and blues. You want to go get it as well. And what I did, and I wanted to have much space. I don't want the kicks to be so clouded into the whole drum so that, it's chill. So you want to make everything relaxing. So I was just bringing in the kicks one after the other. You understand? And that was like going all through the whole song. And I just added more sound, layered this to this particular snare here, and added some toms. You want to add in a little bit of percussive instruments, especially when you're making that nice chill R&B vibes, okay? And for my hi-hats, I just basically put them in space in the up beats where I feel like there was nothing there. That's one of that technique I use when I'm making my drums. I mostly go in and place sounds where I feel it's empty and it can shine, or in spots where I know that, okay, that can, is louder and it's not going to compete frequency-wise with the drums. And I added this here just to, add a little bit of flavor around that part. And yeah, with just those thought process in, and I added a little bit of at the end part of the 8 bar, you understand, just to give it a little bit of differences. And if you notice, the first 2 bar to the next one is different, just to create a little bit of dynamics into the drums. And with that, this is what we now get. And yeah, for percussion, you want to be using toms, congas, to get those nice vibe. And after I did that, of course, this is R&B, so I added a little bit of shaker loop. And for my drums, I don't have anything on it yet because I have not mixed this yet. So yeah. Added a little bit of feel. And the essence of this particular shaker is just to give it a drive. You can see there's already a vibe into it, right? And I just felt like, okay, if I can add in more additional stuff, and I just saw this hi-hat rolls with fit in, and I added it in. Yeah, why not? And I pan it a little bit to the right so it doesn't conflict. And as you can see, we're already starting to have a rhythm, which is very important. And when I did that, the next thing I added was a bass, and this particular bass, the Haitian short boom bass, and you can get this bass from my Attire premium pack. Most of the basses I use are from my Attire premium pack. Link in the description, or go to my website, www.beatsbyHcien.com, and go get it. And like I said, I wanted this to be a little bit laid back because I don't want it to be interfering. So I didn't want the bass to come too much. So I brought it in an unexpected period, which gives it this vibe and groove. So yeah. See, there's a little bit of space. So I love what that was sounding that. So if we play everything together with the guitar, this is what we have. So yeah, after I've gotten my groove for the drums, because Afrobeat is grooves and melody, but grooves is very, very important in Afrobeat because this is an Afro chill song. So we needed that groove. So after I've gotten my groove for my drums and I have a chord progression of what the song was going to sound like, what I now did was to now start arranging and building the song. And this is what I always do, to know when sounds should come in, when sounds shouldn't come in. So we're going to go straight to the intro where we have the vocals. So what I did in this particular part was to add in a sax. And you can see when I was picking in this sax, it wasn't really the key. This is on F major. And in this particular song, we're not on F major. So what I just did was went to the pitch. For example, in this particular song, we are on a G sharp major. And this sax is F sharp major. That is not a problem as long as you are in the major key of that particular instrument that you want to drag as a sample. So I dragged it in, and if you check your keyboard, you need to go 3 semitones to get the G sharp major. So I just went into my pitch, added a 3 semitone, and I did a little bit of wrapping just so that it can suit in how I wanted it to be. And that was the same thing I did for the rest. And for the intro, that was exactly what I started with. I wanted to start it a bit soft, and yeah. So I didn't use a roll in these aspects because, like I said, started small. So I just brought in only the drums and the guitar with the vocals.
You say that you love me, mais je ne sais pas. But I don't know.
At this point, I felt like, okay, I was good. 4 bar done. So I'm treating every aspect of this song 4 bars like I'm building a house, okay? So I went into the next 4 bar like when you were playing a game. We're done with level 1, level 2. We're moving to level 3. So you want to see every 4 bars as a level, and that is what makes your beat exciting. That's what makes making beats exciting because you're looking forward to what you can add for every bar, right? So for this particular next bar, I brought in the bass because I felt like, okay, now it was time to bring in the bass. And I added another sound from Spire. And that is basically a key celeste dry. And I pan it a little bit to the left and I strummed the chords. But if you notice, I omitted the second one, the reason being space in mind. So I still wanted the guitar to shine and this other sound should just be, supporting sound. So if we play it together, this is what you get. Together with the bass, like as you can hear. So around this part, the vocal went high, so I needed something to, to correspond with the high. So you see how we are building it, right? So this is our level 1, 2, 3, level 4. You want to introduce something new. So what I always do most of the time, once I have a pattern, I'm just basically layering sound. And this is also the key Moonlight JR M that I played from Spire, and they sound like this. This time around, I played it all through because so let's pan this a little bit to the left, and this is Sky Keys. I layered that with Sky Keys, and that is called a stapler sound. And yeah, this is what we have. Added that with an improved form. So if you play that together from the level 3 to the level 4, you see a little bit of build up. The level up. So this is the final boss. So you want to treat the chorus like the final boss. And this is where you want to throw in all your equipment, shoot, kill, going for the kill at this final stage of things for the first level or the first dialogue, whatever you want to call it. So at this point, I bought in, I just liked what I had at the ending part of the vocals, which was sounding like a chord, a lead note to me. I don't know if it's me, but I heard something like so I love that. So I just caught that and brought that in here. So I love that. And I had to bring it there. And of course, I had to also try to play mine as well. And for that, I'm also using the Spire LD Angry Resonate. And I pan that to the left so that it's just, playing together. And this is what we have. So after I did that, I bought in a mute guitar from Contact, the mute slap, which is a free guitar, of course. And I just basically played. And of course, Laps, one of my favorite free pianos. And yeah, as you can see. Together with the drums. So bring in the vocals. So let's hear from the previous level to the main backup. After I've done that, we're moving on to verse 2. And this is where I like to bring things down a bit, but also introduce something new at the first part of the first level of the verse 2, so that it doesn't really sound similar to the verse 1. Trust me, guys, this is also a way of, adding a little bit of, spice and uniqueness to your beat. And I just added this sound. The reason why I did this, because I felt like, okay, we've gone from a very low, for a very low sounding vibe down to a very full vibe. Then we're coming back low, but I didn't want it to be so low. So I still wanted that little bit of energy in it, because yeah, this is verse 2. So yeah, this is what it sounds like. Je sais que tu veux de moi. I know that you want me, mais je ne peux pas. Moving on to the next sound. Je suis déjà prise, I'm already taken, je suis déjà loin. Pourquoi tu fais ça? Why do you do this? Je ne comprends pas. So you can hear what it sounds like. So that was just basically how I created this amazing sound, treating things level by level. To me, the killer for me was the groove. As long as immediately I got this groove, aside the keys, immediately I got this groove. It makes your head bopping, and I felt like, okay, I was good. And if you've been following me, less is more for me. I don't do too much in my beats because I feel like it's a collaborative effort between me and the artist. So I don't want to overshine. And so I want the artist to do his thing or her thing. And that was basically what I did, guys. And yeah, it's a very good, amazing beat. And I hope you've learned one or two things from this video. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. We're going to be bringing you guys back to back Afro Chill, Afro Swing tutorials. Yeah, because we're trying to step up the channel a bit. And yeah, let me know what you've learned. Let me know what you've learned. Make sure you go to the comment section. Let me know what you've learned, what else you want to learn. And yeah. So I catch you guys in the next video. Remember to always, always stay productive. Peace.